behind these athletes that's just unspoken. And I believe we're in a world now to where everybody has a voice, but nobody's saying anything. And I got a chance to say something. I'll make sure what I'm saying is what people need to hear.
Yeah, and I think that's what comes through is the level of excitement and the level of appreciation for what you're seeing in the ring on the commentary. Was there anybody that kind of patterned your commentary style after? I mean, it seems the only person I could think of that really kind of talks about the moves and the way that you do was Nigel McGuinness, another guy that surprisingly, a Ring of Honor, of course, alumni, but again, talks about the wrestling and why it's important. Is there anybody that really, you listen to and you're like, oh, okay, I kind of like what he's doing here?
Not really. I don't really. I listen to when I watch wrestling. I watch all of it, and I listen to the commentary, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to name names and this and that. I was always like a fan of Jim Ross, how he would get so emotionally involved in the matches. I loved Jerry Lawler, how he was a comedian, but he knew when to turn it off and when to turn it on. And there's some times in there where I might say something funny, but it's not against a wrestler. It's about a moment, or you know what I mean. It's to enhance and not to make fun of somebody. Those things take an art. I like Nigel because Nigel is also like one of those guys like Jonathan Gresham. He's a wrestling encyclopedia, and so for somebody like him to call a match and to know so much about the product and about the sport is also somebody that you listen to. But it's just emotion, man, and you can tell when somebody's there to do a job and when somebody's there to get a point across about what they're watching, and it's so evident to me because my ear can hear it, to where you can tell when somebody's there that don't want to be there. And I hear like people say, man, are you going to be wrestling or are you going to be doing commentary? As if it's a demotion, or like I've been demoted, or I'm retired, or like I've been brought down to a level to where all I can do is talk now. Oh, and it's nothing like that. I still stay in shape for the ring. I'm still very active. This is my job now, and I thank God that He's given me the opportunity to have a transition like this, because I'm 42 years old, and I know I can't wrestle forever. I still feel I have, a lot in the chamber, but realistically speaking, I know I can't do that forever. So to have a transition in place to where I know I can talk a lot longer than I can wrestle is a blessing to me. So I feel it's my job to make the best of it.
Yeah. And, at 42 years old now, like you said, but it's not like, 42 years old was many years ago when guys don't take care of themselves. I mean, 42 years old now, right. There's 10 years left on. Look at PCO. He could be wrestling till you're 70. Who knows?
Yeah, he's an anomaly, man. You can't measure PCO. that's one of those guys like he hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna hit the lottery. That might not happen.
No, that's for sure. And let me tell you something. He doesn't really care for himself in the ring. Like he's too worried about it either with the stuff he does. But.
Oh my God! There's a scene. Or there's a part in Final Battle where he's thrown off the hearse onto the barricades that have been like stacked up, and he missed it by like not even an inch. And it's like the stuff that goes on that he does. It's like, oh my God! It's like he escaped death. So man, it's like. I don't even know how. I can't figure it out.
No, when God chokeslammed him, God chokeslammed him from the ring to the outside on the floor, flat at the Madison Square Garden show. Like the arena just like stopped, and everybody was like, "What did we just see?"
This is stuff that he does regularly.
Yeah,
and then like you'll see him like in the back later, you're like, hey, yo, you all right? Yes, I'm good. Like nothing. Like he's getting dressed, getting ready to go get something to eat. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like the scariest thing I seen was he had missed a dive one time, and he had hit a malfunction or something, missed the dive, but
Oh,
he landed head first. And when he landed, I was on commentary, he sat up and his blood was just shooting out like a water fountain from his eye, and it had split open right over his eye, man. And that was to me the scariest thing ever. And now that knocked him loopy, but he stayed in there and and they sent guys from the back to say, hey, hey Pierre, come on, let's go to the back. He's like, nope, I'm finishing the match. Nope, just wave them off. I'm good. They just kept on wrestling. And I mean, it was like he was busted hard way, no other way but hard way, but like fountain, not fountain like laying. I mean, like it was shooting up like somebody pressed a water fountain and the blood was shooting up like that. That's how the blood was shooting up. I remember
that. He landed face first and he had the malfunction and he dove to the wrong side and he landed directly vertically down on his head. Yep. And
like it knocked him loopy for a while, and they sent guys from the back to say, hey, come on, let's go to the back, And he was like, nope, I'm good. They just like waved him off, pushed him away. He was like, no, I'm finishing this. Like there's some like the thing is he's not human, but something ain't human. So that's all I'm gonna say. Something ain't. Hey, that stuff. Hey, something's up.
Yeah, we might find out he's legitimately not human at the end of this.
That's what I'm saying. He gave his heavyweight title speech, and he was like, "Man, I love you from the bottom of my car battery," and I almost fell apart. He is something else, man. I met him. Oh man, how many years ago? It had to be like 2009. When I was living in Kuwait, and he came and did a tour over there, and I was wrestling for a company in Kuwait at that time when I was living overseas, and we just hit it off, man, and we've been like friends ever since. And to see him then, see him now, and like just the way he was with the transformation he's went through. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's movie worthy.
Yeah, I would watch that. He's got a heck of a story, and you have a heck of a story too. And we first of all, we can't thank you enough for your time on the show. Do me a favor, tell everybody where they can check you out on social media. And I believe you've got a show in Qatar coming up. Is that true? Super Slam?
Yep. Super Slam. It's February 21st. It'll be shown on Fight TV.
Where I'll be trying. That's great. The card is unbelievable. The amount of talent on that show.
Yeah. Oh man, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna try to become 3-time King of the Ladder, champion. But I got a big mountain to climb. The card is stacked, man, and that's to say the least. It's got so many stars there. But I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do my best and see what happens. I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to do stuff like that. And I don't know, man. It's literally a dream come true. I'm getting paid to go to another country to perform, a country that people pay to go vacate at. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just stuff like that makes you really appreciate this sport, man, and following your dreams. And I mean, I don't mean to talk so much, but you're talking to a commentator and a preacher. So, when I start talking, I start talking.
No, we appreciate it for sure.
But people, man, like, there's so many that say follow your dreams and all that stuff. That stuff's real, man. And I believe in just following. If you're gonna go for it, go all the way out. If you're halfway following your dream, it may halfway come through. If you give it a quarter amount of time, it might quarter come through. You give it 100%, man, you're gonna get something out of it. And I really believe that. And we're in a day and time where it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are. Black, white, gay, straight, whatever, pink, purple, whatever, man. Like, you can make it. If you put it on there, man, and you put the work in, you have good work ethic, you can make it. And whatever you do, I'm not just talking about wrestling. I'm talking about period, man. We're in a world where if you have it, you can make it. And so anybody out there, man, that's thinking about doing anything, man, whatever it is, just put everything you have into it. Don't halfway do it, man. Just go all out with it. And when you go all out with it, man, the way this world acts is the world will jump right behind you and help you get the rest of it done. You might not have the money, but I promise you, you're going all the way out with it, man, that the money will find you. and that's just the way it works, man. So you also asked about social media, man. I'm terrible at playing hide and go seek. I'm easy to find. It's Caprice. I'm Caprice Coleman on Facebook. I'm Caprice Coleman on Instagram. Caprice Coleman on Twitter. I'm very easy to find, man. Terrible at hide and go seek.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I love the mindset. I also, I believe in the laws of attraction. You throw positive things out there, positive things are going to come back to you. Keep the positive mental attitude, and nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best to Ring of Honor in upcoming 2020. Best of luck. KSR Pro Wrestling coming up. I mean, I have a great feeling about this year for the company and for yourself, and we cannot thank you enough for joining us and spending a lot of time on our show. So thank you so much, Caprice Coleman. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity.